Hello everyone. In this video I am going to talk about formatting worksheet in Microsoft Excel. First of all, what is formatting? Formatting is the process of applying different visual effects like font color, font size, alignment, border, etc. in order to make the data more presentable and attractive. Now let's see how to change the font of the data. In order to change the font of the data, you need to select it first. In order to select the data, click in the first cell and then drag over the cells you want to select. Now, click on the Home tab and then from the font group of buttons, click on the Font drop-down arrow button. A font is a graphical representation of text written in a particular style, size, etc. When you move the mouse pointer over a particular font, you can see that Microsoft Excel shows you the preview of how the text will appear when you will apply that particular font. In order to apply the font, you need to simply click on that. In case you want to change the font again, you need to repeat the same procedure. You have to have the data selected, then you click on the down arrow button for font from the font group of buttons on Home tab, and then you can again click on the font you want to apply. Now let's see how do we change the font size. In order to apply the font size, again you have to have that particular data selected, and then you can click on the font size drop down arrow button. Now when you move the mouse pointer over the different font sizes, you can see the preview of the final effect. In order to apply a particular font size, click on that particular font size. In order to deselect the cells, you can click in any of the cells. Now let's see how do we make the text bold, italicized or underlined. In order to apply these effects, you need to select the data first. Then click on bold button to make the selected text bold. Now, if you click again, the selected text will change back to the regular font. Similarly, you can click on italic. This will italicize the text and it will appear a little oblique. If you want to remove the effect, you can click again on the italic button. Similarly, you can click on underline button and you will see that the selected text is underlined. If you want to remove the effect, you can click again on underline. Now, if you want to apply some more underline effects, you can just click on the down arrow and you can see that you have the options for single underline and double line underline. So you can choose any one of the two options available and click on any cell in order to deselect the text so that you can clearly see how it has been underlined now. Now let's see how to apply the same effects using the keyboard shortcuts. I will select the text and then I can press the Ctrl and B together from the keyboard to make the selected text bold. Similarly, I can press Ctrl and I together to make it italic, and Ctrl along with U will make it underlined or will remove the underline effect if it is already applied. In this case, since it was double underline, the double underline effect is removed. Now let's go to the down arrow. Here, as you can notice, it is single underline now. So in order to remove this effect, you can click on underline again. Now, if you want to remove the other effects also, you can again press the same key combinations from the keyboard like Ctrl B to remove the bold effect and then Ctrl I to remove the italic effect. So these buttons are the toggle buttons. That means when you click on them once, they are activated, that is the effect is applied, and when you click the same button again, the effect is removed. Now let's see how to change the alignment of the data. In order to change the alignment of data, you need to select it first. In order to select these all numeric values, I will click in the first cell and then I will press the shift key from the keyboard and then I will click in the bottom last cell. This performs the rectangular selection, and now in order to change the alignment, I will go to the alignment group of buttons from the home tab again, and then here you can see you have 6 alignment options. The ones which you see in the upper row are for the vertical alignment. So first one is the top align button, second is the middle align, and then the third one is the bottom align. Similarly, in the second row you have the horizontal alignment buttons. So the first one is left alignment button, the second is the center align button, and the third one is the right align button. You can click on any one of the buttons in order to apply that alignment. For example, in this case, the data will be centrally aligned with respect to the left and right edges of the cell. We will see the alignment effects again, but before that, now let's see how to center the data across several columns. For example, as you can see here, we have a title, Sale of Computer Parts. Now if you want this title to appear in center with respect to all the columns from A till F, what you have to do is you have to select all the cells across which you want to make it appear in the center, and then you can again go to the alignment group of buttons from home tab and click on merge and center. This will merge all the cells into one. So this whole collection of 6 cells becomes a single cell, and now the data is aligned centrally here. In order to understand the different alignment options, let's resize the row. Now as you can see, the data is aligned at the bottom vertically and in the center horizontally. Now we will click on the middle align button in order to align it vertically at the center. And similarly, you can click on the left align button to move it to the left, or the right align button to move it to the right. And similarly, if you want it to appear at the top, you can click on the top align button. Now let's make it appear exactly in the middle vertically as well as horizontally. Now let's see how do we change the color of the cell. When we talk about the color of the cell, it is the color which fills the cell. For example, if you want this cell, that is A3, to be filled with yellow color, you can click on the fill color button from the font group and select the yellow color from the options. Similarly, if you want a red color to be filled in the cell B3, then you can again go to the fill color button and click on the down arrow and then select the red color from the options. In case you want to fill the same color in several cells, then you need to select all the cells in which you want to fill the color and then repeat the procedure. That is, click on the down arrow button of the fill color button from the font group on home tab and then select the color that you want to fill. Now click in any cell to remove the selection. As you can see, the background color of the selected range of cells is changed and there is no grid line appearing here. Now in case you want to change the color of the data, you need to select the cell in which you want the different color for the data and then click on the font color button down arrow in order to select a different color, or you can simply click on the button directly to apply the color which is currently visible there. So if I click on it right now, it is going to be red, and if I want a different color, I will have to click on the down arrow button and then I can select a different color that I want to apply. I will make this text little larger, so I can increase the font size by clicking on increase font size button also. So clicking on it repeatedly will increase the font size. So this is okay. Now if you want, you can make it bold also, and then you can have it underlined also. So like this, you can apply different effects to the different portions of the data in order to make it more attractive. Now let's remove the color that we have filled in a cell or restore the color of the text to its original. For this purpose, you can have the data selected and then click on the font color button, down arrow, and then select automatic, and the text will revert to its original color. Similarly, if you want to remove the color that you have filled in a particular cell, you can select the cell and then click on the down arrow for the fill color button and then select no fill option. This will remove the cell color. We will discuss the other formatting features in MS Excel in the coming videos. Thanks for watching.